Navigating challenges with resilience. Resiliency is key to making it through life with your mental health intact. I know in the last few years, things have been pretty rough on folks, and a lot of people have experienced mental health challenges because of, due to, and during and after the pandemic. And so right now, this is a huge topic, how to build resilience in my mindset, in my mental capabilities, in my emotional life, so that I can more easily navigate challenges. And that's what we're going to talk about today. And I think the best part about today's video is that we're going to talk about how you specifically can increase your resilience, because it's not some personality trait that some people have and others don't. This is something that you can build, just like building muscles in the gym. So if you're ready to get to work and hit the mental weights, stick around. But first, check and see if you're a subscriber. And if not, click that subscribe button and the bell, because we drop videos like this on a weekly basis to help you live a happier and more resilient life. I'll be right back.
GILD Coaching. More success, less stress.
Some people think of resilience as an abundance of optimism or simply a sunny disposition, but that's not really true. Resilience is a lot more than that. It really is the constant focus of adapting to a higher point than you were before anything negative happened to you. So people who are resilient pay attention to their mindset, just like people go to the gym to build up their muscles so that their body is strong. Resilience is built in the mindset gym. It is something that comes through dedication and focus on developing these traits so that you have the ability to survive. It's not just our ability to bounce back, but it is an internally empowering trait that helps us to continue growing and improving our lives every single day along the way, no matter what's happened. So being resilient doesn't mean that we're not going to go through stuff. It's life. You're still going to go through stuff. You still may have emotional distress or sadness if you go through a major trauma, obviously. The journey to resilience is prone to the involvement of significant emotional pain. You go through things, you learn from it, and then you grow from it. So the combination of strong protective factors and the ability to handle emotional distress in a healthy way contributes to long-term resilience and increasing resilience. So great, that's what it is. That's what it can do. How can you improve yours? Like I said before, it's not something that people are just born with. Resilience entails behaviors, thoughts, actions that anybody can learn and develop over time. Just like developing a muscle in the gym, increasing your resilience does take time, motivation, and intentionality. That last part, intentionality, is so important. You have to be focused on this and you have to have a plan. You don't have a plan, it's gonna fall apart. You can't just say, oh yeah, I'll focus on motivation tomorrow, or oh yeah, I'll go back and subscribe to that motivational YouTube channel later on. Or you have to schedule these things out. It has to be important to you. You have to be intentional. So by understanding what protective factors are essential to building resilience, you can actively support yours or someone in your life who might be experiencing a mental health crisis or even some other sort of a challenge. To become more resilient, you really have to focus on 4 main protective factors, okay? So the first one is connection. The second one is wellness. The third one is healthy thinking. And then meaning. That's importance. That's significance. All while empowering others to withstand and learn from tough times. So there are some different strategies that can help you boost your resilience skills. So one of them is connection. We are creatures that are born for connection. I say that all the time. It's important to prioritize relationships, especially with empathetic and understanding people. I'm an empath. I seem to be a magnet for people who need a strong connection, because that's just one of my strengths, is to have strong connections. So having someone like that in your life helps to provide reminders that you're not alone during difficulties. So surround yourself with trustworthy and compassionate people who will validate your feelings, but not just yes men. You don't want somebody to validate your feelings if you need to have a different look at your feelings. So that's where someone like a coach or a mentor or a therapist can really come in and question in a loving way that's focused toward your growth. Join a group. We have a free group. If you look in the video description, there's a link to it. We have a free group for people to join so that they can bond with other people in our like-minded, mindset-focused community. So people who have suffered traumatic events, they tend to isolate themselves. It's important to accept help and accept support from people who care about you, or people who might have similar experiences who will then grow to care about you. It's a really difficult step to take, though, because most people who have been through trauma have some sort of a shame attached to it, and they don't feel like they're deserving of a group like that. But that's not true. You very, very much are deserving of it, and we'd love to have you, so come join us. Some people have benefited tremendously from joining this group. We've even had a couple of love connections in there. But, you know, you can find groups all over your local community as well. It doesn't just have to be virtual. It could be a support group, civic groups, faith-based communities. Any type of local organization that provides social support is great. Number 2, take care of your body, or is that number 3? Is take care of your body. The approach to overcoming mental health challenge and building resilience has to incorporate a holistic approach. That's because stress is just as physical as it is emotional and mental. So self-care is fundamental, and I'm always talking about self-care, and this is why. Proper nutrition, ample sleep, hydration. I always have my great big thing. This is a coffee mug, but it's always full of water. I don't drink coffee. It's very, very important. Regular exercise supports your body to adapt to stress and reduce emotions like anxiety and depression. Almost every single person who I work with, either as a psychotherapist or as a coach, I recommend walking. Like, you don't have to go join a gym or whatever, but just start walking 3 to 5 times a week for 30 minutes and get moving. It really, really helps. Practicing mindfulness is huge. Mindful journaling, yoga. With GILD Coaching, we have the GILD Renewal Yoga program that actually couples psychological practice and yoga so that we can unlock a lot of these traumas and allow them to flow from you and allow you to reclaim your life. Other spiritual practices like prayer and meditation also help you with building connections and reestablishing a feeling of hope, and that helps to build resilience. This really is an amazing aspect of your mental capabilities, practicing mindfulness. What is mindfulness? It's literally just being in the moment that you're in, not thinking about the past, not thinking about the future, focusing on all aspects of your right now. One of my favorite ways to practice mindfulness is to practice gratitude. What are you grateful for right now? Even during the most demanding times of your life, what is one thing that you're grateful for right in this moment? Think it, you can say it out loud, feel it, breathe it in. You are in this moment. You're not worrying about anything else. Gratitude cannot exist with anxiety. It's either one or the other. Your brain will switch back and forth between the two ideas, but gratitude helps to break that pattern. Avoid negative outlets. This is very, very important. You're building resilience. Don't go and alleviate your emotional pain with alcohol or drugs. This is like putting a bandage on a deep wound, and actually, I believe it's like putting a poisoned soak bandage on a deep wound because it's not good for you. Focus on giving your body the resources that it actually needs to manage stress. That's nutrition, hydration. I was about to say nutrition and hunger. Nutrition, hydration, sleep, exercise. Hydration. All right. Another way to build resilience, and this might sound interesting, especially if you're like, I need resilience right now. Put down your problems and go help others. Helping other people garners a sense of purpose in your life. it can foster self-worth, and it also helps build up that connection with other people. I'm part of a volunteer group, and I've gotten so many friends, really sweet friends, because we all joined this volunteer group that goes and does different things together in the community, and it's really, really very special. And so I've gotten this connection and this strong support system. Why? Because I just said, hey, I want to help other people. Send me somewhere. Okay, be proactive with it. Sometimes we become overwhelmed just by reflecting on negative problems that we have, right? Don't do that. If the problem seems too big to tackle, break it down into a manageable process and don't just focus on it, because we can become so focused on the problem. Focus on the issue and then break it down into little goals. If there's a problem, you can fix it. Everything is figure outable. And always set realistic goals to move toward. And even if it only seems like you're taking baby steps are better than no steps at all. It's important to keep things in perspective. Monitor the quality of your self-talk. How you think absolutely plays a significant role in how you feel. The thinking, feeling, and behaving model, if you've ever heard of that, first you think, then you feel, then you act it out, thinking, feeling, behaving, is very, very important to watch. So monitor your thinking patterns and identify anything that may be over the top. Ask yourself, what am I missing here? Where am I going too far? Where am I not going far enough? Identify anything that's irrational. If you have a hard time with that, that's where a coach can really, really help you. So you can reach out to me. Coach Kendra is also very, very talented in this area. So make sure that you're keeping things in perspective. And sometimes you do need that third party to help be your sounding board and just tell you what's what, really. Accepting change is a huge part of building resilience. Acceptance plays an important role in building resilience. We have to accept that change is part of life. Accepting circumstances that can't be changed presently can help you focus on situations that you are able to alter later. It's like that the Serenity Prayer that Alcoholics Anonymous uses. Help me to change the things I can. Help me, give me the wisdom to accept the things I cannot change, to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference between the two. So accept change that is out of your control. Just accept it and move forward. There's no need to focus on it, give any more energy to it, because there's nothing that you can do about it anyway. All right, learn from your past by reflecting on what was effective in the past stressful situation. We can respond better in current and new situations. So remind yourself that at one point you had the strength to overcome a difficult situation in your past, so you can reach for those same energies in that learning experience for the resilience to make it through the next situation. If this video has been of help to you, give me a thumbs up, please, and don't forget to subscribe and click the bell, and I'll see you next time.